Beyond the gilded portraits and the tales of a virgin queen lies a labyrinth of secrets, a story of power, intelligence, and forbidden truths. She was the last Tudor monarch, a queen who ruled with an iron will and a mind as sharp as a courtier's blade. But what lay hidden behind the mask of Gloriana? What secrets did Queen Elizabeth I take to her grave? Tonight, we peel back the layers of history to uncover the woman behind the legend. One of the greatest secrets of Elizabeth's reign was her vast and intricate intelligence network. In an age of treachery and constant plots against her life, information was her most valuable weapon. At the heart of this web was her spy master, Sir Francis Walsingham. He was the architect of a system so sophisticated it rivaled any in Europe. His agents were everywhere in foreign courts, in the back alleys of London, even among the ranks of her enemies. They used codes, ciphers, and invisible ink to send messages, passing information that could make or break the kingdom. Every whisper of treason, every plot to place Mary, Queen of Scots, on her throne, reached Elizabeth's ears. This wasn't just about survival. It was about control. Her all-seeing eye was not a myth. It was a state-sponsored machine of espionage that ensured her reign endured for decades. It was this hidden world of shadows and secrets that truly protected the crown. But perhaps the most debated secret of all was the truth behind her title, the Virgin Queen. Elizabeth famously declared she was married to her kingdom, England. But was her heart truly untouched? Whispers at court linked her name to one man above all others, Robert Dudley, the Earl of Leicester. They were childhood friends, their bond forged long before she became queen. Their relationship was a constant source of scandal and speculation. They were seen sharing intimate moments, their laughter echoing through the palace halls. Dudley was a married man, but his wife, Amy Robsart, died under mysterious circumstances, falling down a flight of stairs. Was it an accident or something more sinister to clear the path for Dudley to marry the queen? The scandal was so immense that any possibility of their marriage was destroyed. Yet, their bond remained. He was the one person she truly trusted, her eyes, as she called him. Did they share a forbidden romance? A love that could never be publicly acknowledged? The letters they exchanged, filled with coded language and affection, suggest a depth of feeling that went far beyond mere friendship. The truth of their relationship remains one of history's most tantalizing mysteries, a secret love story locked within the walls of a queen's heart. Beyond love and espionage, Elizabeth's intellect itself was a closely guarded secret. In a world dominated by men, a female ruler was an anomaly, and a brilliant one was a threat. She was fluent in multiple languages, including Latin, Greek, French, and Italian. She was a master of rhetoric, her speeches able to rally a nation and intimidate foreign ambassadors. When the Spanish Armada threatened England's very existence, it was her words at Tilbury that transformed a fearful militia into a defiant army. "I have the heart and stomach of a king," she declared, "and of a king of England too." This wasn't just a performance. It was a calculated display of power. She used her intelligence as a weapon, playing her advisors and enemies against each other like chess pieces. She cultivated her image meticulously, using fashion, portraits, and public appearances to project an aura of divine authority and eternal youth. The pale face, the elaborate gowns, the countless wigs, they were all part of the costume. A mask to hide the sharp, political mind that was constantly working, strategizing, and securing her throne. Her intelligence was her true crown. Then there are the more esoteric myths, the whispers that border on the fantastic. One of the most enduring and controversial is the Bishop Boy theory. This theory suggests that the real Princess Elizabeth died as a child from a sudden illness. Fearing the wrath of her formidable father, King Henry VIII, her governess supposedly replaced the princess with a local boy who bore a striking resemblance to her. This boy, the story goes, was raised as Elizabeth and eventually became the ruler of England. Proponents of this theory point to her refusal to marry or bear children, her baldness which she hid under wigs, and her famous quote about having the heart and stomach of a king. They even point to a coffin discovered in the 19th century containing the remains of a young girl in Tudor dress. While most historians dismiss this as a baseless myth, it speaks to the power of her enigma. Elizabeth was so different, so unconventional, that people needed an extraordinary explanation for her existence. The legend, true or not, reveals just how completely she shattered the expectations of what a woman and a monarch could be. And what of her appearance? The portraits show a woman with a white, almost mask-like face. This was no accident. In her youth, she survived a severe bout of smallpox that left her face scarred. To hide these blemishes, she used a cosmetic called Venetian shrews, a mixture of white lead and vinegar. While it gave her the desired smooth, pale complexion, it was a poison she applied to her skin every single day. Over the years, the lead was absorbed into her body, causing hair loss, skin deterioration, and some believe mood swings and eventual death. She was literally sacrificing her health for her image. The mask of the Virgin Queen was a toxic one, a daily reminder of the lengths she would go to maintain her power and project an image of ageless perfection. It was a secret she wore on her face, a slow-acting poison that preserved her legend while consuming the woman beneath. Finally, we come to her last secret, the succession. For decades, Elizabeth refused to name an heir. To do so, she believed, would make her a target. A shroud held up before my eyes, she called it. Her counselors begged, Parliament pleaded, but she remained silent. This created a dangerous uncertainty, a power vacuum that could have plunged England into civil war upon her death. But Elizabeth was always one step ahead. Secretly, her chief minister, Robert Cecil, was in clandestine correspondence with King James VI of Scotland, the son of her executed rival, Mary, Queen of Scots. It's almost certain Elizabeth knew of this correspondence and tacitly approved. In her final days, when she could no longer speak, she is said to have made a circle in the air above her head indicating a crown, and thus confirming James as her successor. It was her final, masterful political move. By keeping the succession a secret until the very end, she maintained absolute control until her last breath, ensuring a peaceful transition of power on her own terms. It was the ultimate act of a queen who lived and died by her secrets. From the spy master's web to the lover's whisper, from the power of her mind to the poison on her skin, Queen Elizabeth I's reign was a masterclass in secrecy. She was a woman who understood that in a world of wolves, the greatest power lies not in what is seen, but in what is kept hidden. Her secrets were her shield, her sword, and her legacy. And though centuries have passed, we are still captivated, still trying to unlock the final mysteries of the Virgin Queen. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the shadows of the Tudor court. If you found these secrets as fascinating as we do, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more hidden histories. Until next time, keep questioning what you think you know.